So definitely these, and both these bots have been around for several years. So they've got these things tuned up. They know how to drive them really well. And I think that Dennis has decided that it's probably best for him if he has a nice big piece of armor in the front rather than sacrificing his weapon to Iron Infidel. Especially with these horizontal spinners, one of the best ways that you can disable them is to use their own weapon against them. So if you've got a good wedge, something really hard for them to hit themselves on, after some amount of time they have a tendency to damage themselves, possibly even throwing themselves out of the arena. So a good thought there by Dennis. Both drivers are ready, so we'll count it down in 3, 2, 1, fight! And you can see Metroid coming in really fast there, a bit of a rush, trying to get into Iron Infidel before he can get his weapon spun up. And Curtis spinning himself in place so that he's kind of always got a weapon facing out. Metroid now upside down. Iron Infidel's weapon off, but getting it boosted back up again. You can see it starts pretty quickly within about a second or so, which is really important. Another tip on the front of Metroid there, now putting him right side up. Very fast, nimble bot. Hard hit on the front there, and you can see Metroid putting his weapon directly, or his wedge into the weapon, which actually causes Iron Infidel to go flying under his own, because of his own weapon's power, so using it against him. As Curtis now pirouetting around the edge. This is a fun thing that happens anytime we have a fun, fast spinning weapon like his spinner on the front there. Uh-oh, Curtis. Curtis is on his side. You never ever want to get stuck on your side, but it's only a matter of time before his weapon tips him over. Although Metroid's not going to help him, because if he gets really stuck... Oh, there we go. Puts him into the wall. Nice stuff. Iron Infidel looks like he's upside down now and having a little trouble getting the weapon started. You can see it twitching there. So something is jammed and making it difficult for the weapon to start up. We got 2 minutes left to go. Metroid got lots of power there, getting underneath Iron Infidel, trying to put him into the blue hazard, using those weapons. Once again, trying to drive Curtis's Iron Infidel towards the walls, into the corner. Curtis still able to control his robot. He's still got drive, so he can kind of get himself away and out of harm's way as necessary, but unfortunately now that weapon is just not working correctly, it's going to be difficult for him to do a whole lot of damage to Metroid, who I think has possibly the better robot when it comes to being able to dance around your opponent, get underneath them, get control of them. Iron Infidel relies on that big heavy weapon out there, where Metroid usually is about making sure he can get that quick punch, and especially with that wedge on the front, you can see he's doing a great job being able to get after Iron Infidel there, up against the wall, getting underneath him. Curtis also trying to do with Iron Infidel as much as he can. Oh, there we go. Hits the red saw, and that turns the weapon back on, so knocked it loose. It's now operating again. He's still upside down, but I think he's used to that, and he's finally got that weapon going. Again, you can see some nice sparks coming off that titanium face. Bright white sparks from titanium hits like, oh my goodness. What was that a piece of? I am not sure. The wall? Yeah, it could very well be the wall. It looks like a nice piece of plastic came off. 35 seconds to go. Curtis once again stuck up against the wall here after that hit. Managed to bounce off while riding on top of Metroid. Uh-oh. That looks like a very flat spot there, Curtis. There we go. Manages to fall back down again. Still upside down, unfortunately for him, but the weapon works no matter which way he's pointing, really. 18 seconds still to go. This is going to be a difficult one here. I don't think we're going to see any immediate knockouts, so it's really going to be a question of who is able to do the most here as it comes down to a judge's decision. Nice hard hit off the front again. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's the end of it, folks. Let's hear it for Dennis and Curtis. My goodness. Yeah, Curtis has bought there that Iron Infidel. That weapon on there is really nasty, but unfortunately for him, it wasn't working very well most of the time, which gave Dennis a good opportunity to get in on him. And the judges have decided it's unanimous. The win goes to Dennis with Metroid. Great.